say that anything specifically happened that day, but I chose to walk it out and to keep going with it. And I wasn't changed right away, right off the bat, but after time, God's really worked on my heart and changed me.
When God spoke to me, what He asked me to do was, I was scared to do it, but I knew I needed to.
Since Jesus has come into my heart, I think I feel more peaceful and I'm more patient with others, and I've experienced a calmer feeling inside.
Now, with the anger, God has just taken it away and replaced it with, peace, and sometimes I worry, sometimes I get frustrated, just because of my circumstances. I can't do this and this, I need to get this done. But, I'll go back to the Bible, and it says, God will take care of you. He's not going to let you down. He's going to, He's got a plan for me, and it's for me to prosper. And I think that's a lot of what gives me peace. It's like I don't have to be angry anymore, what? Even though my first 4 years of life were terrible, and just, something no child should have gone through, He knew me before I was in the womb, and He, I believe, wants to glorify Himself through me and changing my life.
But shortly after coming here, God grabbed a hold of my heart. He showed me His great love for me, and I surrendered my life to Him. And I haven't been the same since. He has put a love in my heart where there was hatred and bitterness, and He's just showing me today how to walk with Him, take it day by day, and how to just love Him. He has given me such a great love for my family. I can really truly say that I love them today, and it's only by His grace, and I really look forward to see what else He's going to do in my life.
I can have joy, and I don't have to look to things of the world to satisfy me. I don't have to be just the typical teenager who gets in trouble all the time and does their own thing because it's just that age.
Since I've been saved, the greatest change that Christ has made in my life is for me to have a little bit more patience with my family and to get along better with them.
It felt like God was more personal in my life after that day. It felt like it was more of a one-on-one and not me just feeding off of my parents or my siblings.
God started to slowly change things in my life. He's gotten rid of the bitterness and the anger I had toward my parents and the hatred. And I know that it could only be Christ who got rid of those things, because before I could never sit here and say that I have a love for my parents and an appreciation for what they did for me, how strict they were and how they protected me and sheltered me. I'm so thankful for that now. And I never could have said that like 2 years ago if you asked me, so I know that it could only be Christ who changed me.
When I was first saved, I didn't feel a whole lot different. I actually didn't feel anything at all when I first got saved. I just went up there, went down, didn't feel different. I was a little disappointed because I didn't feel anything. But then as I started changing my life, getting rid of bad music and moving in the right direction, I started to feel relieved and hopeful.
And I was just, going to school and doing everything, and I was okay, but at one point I just started to become bored of everything, maybe a little depressed. I was, like, what am I here for? What am I doing? I'm just doing the same thing as everyone else. And it was at that point that I got saved, and I realized that I actually had a purpose in life, and I was living for something. I wasn't just going through the motions, doing what everyone's supposed to do.
I feel like now that I have a relationship with God, I know that He cares for me, He loves me, that I can have the joy in the life that I've always wanted to have. I don't really have to worry anymore about if anyone's going to reject me, if my parents are going to hate me, if I do something small to make them upset, and that I can finally forgive my mom for what she did to me.
I feel amazing. I feel such a peace and such a joy about life in general. I mean, the hardest thing could come, and yeah, I might get a little frustrated at the time and I may just want to strangle somebody, but deep down it's like when I stop and I look past the circumstance to the things that really matter, my future, the people around me, the people who are watching me. It's just like, man, I have a purpose. This is what I'm living for. I'm living to show these people what it really means to be a Christian, what the joys of being a servant of God, a woman of God. And it's amazing. I wouldn't trade it for anything.